Right.
Thursday night, we need a bit of an early night because we've got an early flight on Friday.
Right. So it's got to be today.
We've got a surprise to share with you. We're going off, just me and Mum, for a little girly weekend somewhere. I've actually had a delivery today, which I think is, so hopefully it's all here, because there should be 2 chairs and a table.
Very small box.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's absolutely fine. It's a chicken.
I don't want to ruin the rest of the turkey.
Do you know if you're unsure?
I'm completely unsure about that.
Right, if you're unsure, you just boil it for a couple of minutes first.
Well, I will be steaming it. 2 seconds.
Ooh, look at that, lovely.
Onions first.
We've got cooking with Shelley this evening. Shelley is cooking dinner for us all, a signature dish.
It's not a signature dish. Something I threw together and I quite liked last week, and I'm going to try and recreate it with French ingredients.
Okay, here we
and
go.
They only have weird milk, weird cream.
It's quite common for a lot of supermarkets just to have like UHT stuff, so they don't sell fresh like fridge milk at this store. They just have UHT milk, and it was the same situation with the cream, so we could only get the UHT cream. So Mummy's panicking about it curdling in tonight's dish because it's not what she usually uses. But so what? We're just gonna try, aren't we?
Do you have a chicken stock cube?
I do. We've got chopping happening.
Not with French ingredients.
French ingredients. So what are you making?
I don't even know what it's called, but I've been trying to follow the keto diet that you do, so it's something I've just incorporated because of that.
Oh,
so
tell us then.
Well, chicken or turkey, steamed, so it's nice and soft.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
So it's easy to eat for me. And
because Mum's got no teeth, you see.
I have perfectly good teeth, thank you.
She likes soft meat.
But I do like my meat soft.
Go on.
You can cut that out. Honestly,
And look, we're even making her sweat now. She's getting a right sweat on.
Stop it. That's coconut oil.
So let's explain this area here. If you see it's quite sweaty
Stop
looking,
it.
it's not the onions.
Not putting it out to the world.
It's not the onions and the chopping that's
Get
making
a
us
grip.
sweat.
I've got a conditioning
She's
treatment
got
on.
coconut oil on the back of her hair there because she's going to wash it out later.
It's a treatment,
A
dear.
treatment, yes, of course, love it.
Don't ask what
So
it's
you've just
called.
chopped some celery
That's
in
going
there.
to go in.
Lovely. And
Chop some onions.
yes. So come on, what's the dish? You didn't quite tell us.
I've got no clue. I've got no
so
name
it's
for
soft
it.
meat, guys.
I like the meat steamed.
Usually chicken, but tonight
we
are
are using
using
turkey because that's all we've got. Onions, some fine, some chunky
Okay.
for texture.
Texture.
Garlic, and I think in my celery, and in my last one, I think I put mushrooms and some. But you can put whatever you've got in your fridge for a little bit of crunch and chunk and whatever else.
Crunch and chunk.
Yeah, it was just very. And then you put a stock in it. Anyone who's cooked anything ever will have done all this.
But basically, the thing that makes it special, guys, is not just chicken or veggies and, you know.
It's keto for me.
It's Mum adds cream. She adds
cream at the end,
basically.
and hope for the best, because if it curdles, it...
Because it's a super creamy dish. Now, what she's panicking about is today at the supermarket, we could only get the UHT cream, so it wasn't the fresh cream out of the fridge.
Because if you're keto, there you go.
So, as I've
Keto,
said
there you go.
previously, Mum's trying keto, which I dip in and out of. I don't do it full time.
I've never been in keto ever, but I'm trying to follow it.
Which is basically no sugar and no carbs, or very, very small amount of sugar and carbs. And you're liking it? You're liking it, aren't you?
I'm liking it.
It reduces cravings, keep you fuller for longer.
A bit more
Obviously
awake.
good for your weight, good for brain fog, all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Chili, I would put more in.
Is that the tiniest bit, is it?
Oh, it is. It's one very small chili. And there's no seeds in it, really.
Okay.
I'm going to just chop these.
And we've got all this garlic
Hi,
going
honey.
in.
How did you get on? Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you want to unbox that table and chairs? Or not? So I'm just curious to see if it's actually got the chairs in there as well.
What, darling?
I've actually had a delivery today, which I think is a garden table and chairs. So I really want to get it open and check that it's all intact. And I ordered this from Maison de Monde, a garden table and chairs. So hopefully it's all here, 'cause there should be 2 chairs and a table.
Very small box.
But I've been very excited about this.
Ooh.
Oh. Now it was between 2. I was either going to go for the dark green one or the brass coloured one, and I ended up going for the brass. Which actually looks, yeah. I mean, it's not as brassy at the moment as it looked on the picture, but
I think it's wrought iron. Anyway, here we go.
so there should be a bistro table in there and 2 chairs.
I'm going to open a Vec knife. What's a knife?
Nif.
Nif.
I don't know actually. No, it's not. It says couvert or something like that. I'm not sure what knife is in French.
I can't remember.
I want to say something beginning with a C.
We've got a tabletop.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, it's heavy. Wow.
Can I have a look at it? I like the colour.
It's just what's needed for coffee outside.
It is, isn't it? I like the colour.
It's amazing what they can fit into such a small package.
I really do. Oh, and it has actually got the ring for a sun brolly if we
They're
want
the oh yeah, they're the seat tops. Look.
Ooh, this is going to get lots of use, I know it. I'm liking the look of this. So I'll try and leave it linked down below, obviously. But it looks a little something like this. And like I say, it came in a few different colours, I think. For me, it was between the dark green or this, but I thought this one was less risky because it's not going to clash. The greens aren't going to clash or anything. It goes with everything, this, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Aged brassy look. What do you think, Mum?
I like it, it's very nice.
Shall we have a sniff?
No, trust me, it's fine.
Do you want to sniff?
It's fine, that. Ryan's always over the top with stuff like that. I can smell that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
A sniff.
It's absolutely
I don't
fine.
wanna ruin
It's
I don't want to ruin the rest of the turkey.
Do you know, if you're unsure, there is a hack that you can do, which is...
I'm completely unsure about that.
Right, if you're unsure, you just boil it for a couple of minutes first.
Well, I will be steaming it.
I think that smell is there.
Stick it in here, I'll boil it for a couple of minutes.
Well, boil that first. Put some extra water in and boil it out. You're probably right, because I think it takes a lot.
Let me just tell you, that's been defrosted for longer
It
than
hasn't been defrosted. I bought it fresh from the Aldi the other day. A giant pack.
About 7 days ago.
Might not be what
Trust
you
me,
thought.
I checked the date and it's fine.
But it's been opened and
Right,
then
do you want me to just do it for the dogs then?
exposed to the air. If you could, yeah.
I think.
I'd
Do you
prefer
think that's
not.
enough meat, isn't it?
Because is that good chicken, that one?
That's turkey.
Ah, well, yeah, leave it then.
Well,
Sama, have you washed your hands properly?
oil, where was that again?
In the oil cupboard,
What's happening under there?
Turkey. I just diced it.
Gotcha.
I seared it in the oil with salt and pepper, and then I've just added lemon juice because that makes it soft.
Gorgeous.
I like it soft.
Lovely.
Okay.
And then we're just boiling
That's your dodgy
a chicken
that's
breast.
That's for the dog.
Yeah, it's for the dogs. We're boiling a chicken breast because we were just going to throw it in with our meal because I had one left in the fridge. But it had a very, very faint smell that it could be on the turn. Now, I don't think it was a problem, but we're not risking it. It's going to, we're giving it to the dogs. So this is a tip that I actually learned off a chef. if you do think any meat is slightly on the turn, you just get a minuscule whiff. You can boil it first for 5 minutes just to kill off the external bacteria, and then continue cooking it as you usually would. So I'm going to do it in here, and then I'm going to pop it in the air fryer, and then
obviously these are just tips.
Just tips,
and you can do your own research.
I mean, if it's a strong, like, you know, strong smell, like a potent smell, definitely advise not to eat at all. Just bin.
But if you think you're a day out,
yeah,
we can go with that.
Oh, what's happening now?
I'm just taking them out and letting them rest, and then I'll use the pan for the rest of it, then I'll add them at the end.
Cool. Meanwhile, over here, we've got upside down table.
We're creating the table.
Creating the table, yes. Now, I hope this is actually going to fit just outside my door on my little balcony area. That's what I was imagining. That's going to be best case scenario. And if it feels too crammed for the table and 2 chairs up there, then it will go downstairs in the little garden patio area.
It is a very cute, tiny
But
little
ideally,
table.
Mum, I did want it outside the door just so I can literally sit and have a coffee there in the morning.
Yeah, just doing this without instructions, you know. It's not a difficult build. But you know, long day at work, come home, build a table.
Oh, you're marvellous, aren't you? Well, it was either that one or wait until the weekend, and it's Monday today, so
No, I don't mind.
until the weekend.
I don't mind at all.
This is small fry stuff for you.
It is, yeah. No, it's actually enjoyable stuff like this, to be fair. It's like Lego, isn't it? Grown up Lego or Meccano. It's the good part of the job. Is it going on this?
Just try it there to see if it's the right size. Oh, darling, I think it is.
I think it's too big.
I think it's going to work.
I disagree.
Why would you disagree?
Because how you open these and stuff?
Well, we don't open them at the moment, but when we do, they open and fix onto these, so... How often do you open them? Once a year?
Once a month or something. Probably once a month.
Right, so what you... And also, can I just tell you, this is not a vibe, okay? Terracotta pots, they pass the vibe check. Rugby balls placed on top of my little display areas and stuff, not passing the vibe check. Also, training clothes.
Yeah, but I don't know where to put them.
Sports clothes hanging there.
Maybe we should get a
Doesn't
little
pass
screen
the
or
check,
something.
you know. I'm trying to make it aesthetically pleasing. I've got my little pots here, my herbs. I've got a shoe cupboard so that shoes are concealed. I've got nice little bits. This is my little water sprayer look to just...
An atomizer, it's called.
Do a bit of that, because sometimes all they need is a little spray.
Oh, the rosemary looks a bit...
The rosemary is ready for cutting.
Oh, it's
once
dry,
to
actually.
to
Feel
grow
that, look
again.
at that soil.
Honey, we're in 30-degree heat every day now. This is normal.
Look at that. Look.
Yes, all right,
crumbly.
hon. Okay.
Needs more water than that.
Yes, I will water them, don't you worry. Anyway, stop deflecting from rugby balls and sports clothes in my area. And you think it's too big for there, do you?
Yeah. Because, you know, like,
What?
she's a bit cramped. No? I could be wrong. Hey, babe, we'll leave it there if you want to leave it there.
People have smaller balconies than this.
I know.
This is city apartment life. Like, that's fine to sit in having a little coffee in the morning.
Trebian.
I'd prefer it to be there
I'll make the chairs.
than down there. Because I can literally just slip out my door and sit here in my pyjamas if I want to. Mum, can you just come outside and have a look, see what you think to this? Honest opinion. Just leave that coffee in the morning.
Well, the table looks fine on its own, but you need to put the chairs around it to be able to tell
but
what's...
obviously they're not
How
gonna
many
be
chairs
marked.
is there? 2? I think you could make it work if that's where you want it to be.
Well, it's where it's going to get most use.
You could do with another foot.
Because
You know,
I'll
we could
just
have-
little sit here.
You'd have to have one right in there. It's just going to be awkward when they're going to get in the shoes, but look, try it. If it doesn't work, you move it downstairs.
Yeah.
You see how you live with it and see.
Yeah, that's what
It looks fine. While it's all clear and nobody's left the shoes and stuff.
Well, it might encourage people to clean the shoes after them.
It may.
Put the shoes away.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Keep them nice and chunky. I've done
chunky ones,
thin onions.
sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I think it just gives it a bit of something.
Yeah. We have just added some water with stock.
With some stock in there, just letting that bubble up a little bit, and then I'm going to add cream. It would normally be the
fresh cream.
Fresh or double cream actually. Instead we have this.
Let's have a look. So this is, I'm sure it's going to be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but
That's double cream.
yeah, it's just not as I know it, is it?
It is exactly the same.
Is it?
It's
not the UHT version
It's
out the
UHT.
fridge. This was off the shelf.
Oh, we missed a vital part. The
No, because
cream
I might
pour.
put another one in. Should I put another one in?
Cream pour, why not?
Shed a bit more light on the situation.
Oh.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh, go for it, the cream pour.
Right, I've put half of that. Let's give it a stir and see what we think.
Oh, lovely, look at that. Beautiful. And then
I'm going to put back in the turkey.
Yes.
Let it just cook off a little bit and we're done.
Voila. Ooh, look at that, lovely.
Just add the meat, that's it. I'll give it a little stir.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm not being funny, but I can't wait to have my coffee out here in the morning. I think it's just fine. You know? What do you think? It's a lovely little balcony area.
It is,
You
yeah.
can use it to take your shoes on and off, out of the cupboard. I think that works.
It does. It does actually.
Do you agree?
I agree, yeah. I mean, obviously, you can't use the shutters.
We don't use the shutters.
Do you know
and
what?
You can use the shutters. All you have to do is, look, you have to go like this.
Do you know what?
Oh my God, that's
do you know what,
such a
though?
struggle.
When we do get the double glazing,
Yeah.
we'll probably just keep that open.
That's what I mean. When they do open, they go right back flat to the wall anyway.
Security doors, security glass, and they'll be open, and then there won't be a thing. And it'll be nice because you can just come out here, you open your door, you come out, you sit on your things, you don't use the front door anymore.
That's exactly what I was imagining. Little coffee table, little coffee area that I can just sit in my pyjamas, do my morning thing. Love it. It's just a shame we've lost that sea view for all the greenery growth over the years, because there was definitely a sea view through there. But hey. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Do you know what next job is on your list? You're looking at it right now and thinking it yourself.
Trim the
You
bushes.
need to get the trimmer and go down all these conifers and just trim them back.
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
I've got it in garage. I might do it this
Perfect.
weekend if you're lucky.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I
wouldn't it?
know, you're a lucky lady, aren't you?
Very. It's beautiful.
Taste test. It's horrible.
Nice, isn't it?
What's it like? Oh, he's gone back for another.
So creamy.
My mum's worried that it's too spicy for Nancy. What do you think?
No. I say it's perfect. I've turned it off because it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, so goddamn good.
This looks appetising, doesn't it? This is breakfast for the princess. And it is a blueberry and banana oat pancakes, which consist of blueberry, banana, oats, egg, a little dash of milk, a little bit of sugar cooked in coconut oil, and I'm going to dust them with a bit of powder sugar. Good morning. What time is it, Mum?
Oh, it is 9 o'clock on the dot, so
Is
we're
it?
2 hours late.
Oops. We were supposed to be out up and early this morning. I'm talking like 6:30 a.m. we agreed last night, but didn't quite go to plan.
No.
Not because of you, because of me, even though you were
Not
the one.
because of me.
No,
I was
not
up
because of
way
you,
before.
because of me.
Yes.
Yes.
Me, I was up.
Because you
I'm
was
an early bird.
You was up early. I laid in, even though you were the one having the slumber party last night with Nancy.
Well, not really. I lasted all of 5 minutes.
So my mum actually stayed in Nancy's room last night, and they was up the latest. I'm just going to pop my hat on.
That slumber party was sprung on me. I
was actually.
fading fast.
Because Nancy grabbed my mum, and all of a sudden it turned into a big conversation about how she wants to redo a bedroom and she wants to change the whole aesthetic of her room.
You've not even been in it here yet.
No, she's been looking on Pinterest, and what's the name of the aesthetic? Stockholm.
Stockholm.
She wants Stockholm aesthetic now, which actually doesn't sound too much work, to be honest. She just wants to switch up the colours of her accessories, I think. So it looks like a lot of black and white, vintagey, chic kind of prints on the wall, and she says she wants accents of navy and pink. So it actually looks quite nice. I'd be excited
lovely,
to do
but
it.
it just is that you've already done that room.
Yeah, I know. So she was chewing my mum's ear off all about her vision board of a new bedroom, and then I got tired and I was like, hey, why don't you just stay in there, you girlies? And that was that. Anyway, the whole point of this morning was to be up and out on a bit of a power walk. We're going to get the steps in because we haven't done a great deal of exercise so far. So we're going to have a good exercise morning before it gets too hot.
Oh, look at that.
Because walking in midday heat is just not possible. My mum's just admiring the beach view. So we'll take you along this morning.
Yeah.
It's 9 a.m. and people are beaching. Beaching already.
Well, that might be me one of the mornings, just to try and get a little bit of colour before I go home.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Mum's still got the old school British mentality that
I'm not a sun worshipper at all.
But she has to go home with a tan. Like, I've got to go home with some colour.
Like I've been somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Mild.
Beach club. Oh, I love how they've done all the parasols and lounges in pink and green.
Oh, yeah.
That looks so vintage.
Is that new this time?
Yeah, they've just all had a massive big refurb, the beach clubs along here. Well, practically been rebuilt, to be honest. Yeah, but those look gorgeous.
They do.
Like vintage Riviera.
Yeah. A bit like the film Rebecca, put some tassels on it.
Mm-hmm. Another nice new one. And this is all new as well. They've just built all this going onto the water with the extra lounges on. All in pistachio green and cream. I love it.
Thought it were Ryan.
This is where Ryan trains. Comes to these bars.
Down to the bars.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's plenty that use it.
There is. Always busy.
I reckon it's just gone up a few degrees in this last 5 minutes. Or maybe because I've stopped walking.
Yeah, the heat is definitely coming. We're losing that low morning sun. And it's getting high baking heat.
Yeah.
here's the YouTube stand. I haven't been invited for breakfast, unfortunately. Oopsie.
Big mistake, huge. I have to go shopping now.
Well,
on the screen, Will I Am.
Oh,
And
it
they're
does say
interviewing him.
Will I
It's about AI because he's massively into tech.
oh,
isn't
he's got the cap. I can just see his cap peeking through
he?
there.
Apologies, please.
I at Angel Foundation.
Will I Am. Thank you.
Wow.
So will we have an audience of CMOs and marketers extraordinaire out here? And you've done deals in recent years with LG and Mercedes. And I read
He is in fact there. Well done, Mum, you were correct.
Cristiano was like, well,
Will I Am
wouldn't
is
you like to
speaking
scale
now.
across
Can see him
more cars?
just
We're
there, but the
90%.
camera, I don't know if the
They'll probably
camera's
be able to
picking it
hear.
up.
The real industry with our chips in 90% of the cars, and that's like a gift, and an alignment that would have taken years to be able to deploy our system across.
Getting your shots for the gram.
You've just done to show me how to do it.
You're getting your shots for the gram, Nini. Look where I am.
Oh dear.
I was just saying, I'm so impressed with the effort levels and the money that's been spent on all these pop-ups. They look amazing.
oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, you know what? That just sounds like
So we actually had no idea this morning that we were...
Ice café, little.
Merci, monsieur.
Je voulais mis le lait à part,
Nah, parfait.
Thank you.
un verre d'eau,
Merci.
un grand café,
C'est bon.
12 minutes, inside.
Merci beaucoup. Yeah. So this big event, yeah, the grand event was happening.
oui.
What is it? C'est quoi?
C'est un congrès for the
Google.
Lions
Lions.
Club.
Lions.
Lions, the world.
Lions of the world.
All right.
Basically, me and Mum had no idea what we were walking into this morning, and it's a huge, huge event.
Lions Club.
Lions Club. I believe it's hosted by Google for all the major brands basically to connect. So they're all there. Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, gosh, Pinterest, everyone you can think of, they're all there. So I've grabbed some papers which were being given out for free. I'm going to have a proper look when I get home, but I had no idea this event was on, and it's absolutely huge. The amount of effort that's gone into the pop-up stores and the money that's been spent, it's like, it all looks amazing. So that was quite interesting. A bit of interest on our morning walk, and also we just walked straight past as the guest, Will I Am, was being introduced to everybody.
Somebody did.
Yeah, I thought my mum would just being a proper ninny, like. That's sugar, yeah? Just put a little bit in. Or do you want the actual fake sweetener? Do you want me to ask for some sweetener?
I'll just
I can
have
ask for
that.
some sweetener. Do you want sweetener?
I don't want to get him to come back.
Okay. Yeah, we basically had no idea what we were walking into, and then we were just walking past one of the pop-ups, and Mum heard someone say, "And introducing Will I Am." And she like stopped in her tracks, bumped into a man. She was like, Fern. And I just thought she was being a complete ninny, but there he was, Will I Am, sat there doing a full-blown interview.
Well,
So
yeah.
I apologise.
Thank you.
Mum, I apologise for thinking you was just being a ninny.
That I am.
I'll get you some suki, some fake sugar. My mum doesn't do the real sugar. She's been
Anymore.
doing so well.
Yeah. And this guy's just said.
I don't think he meant it like that. I
He
think he
did.
fell into a rabbit hole. I think he says it.
He did.
No, honestly, I think he just comes out with that banter with everybody who says no sugar. Basically, my mum said no. He said souk. You want souk? And my mum laughed and said,
And then he says, no
sugar.
for you, lady.
Because she was laughing. You thought he was having banter when he just asked you if you want souk.
Yeah.
So then he's saying, oh, no for you, lady, as if she doesn't need it. But I think it's just banter that he has with everybody
We'll
who
go
says
with
no
that.
sugar. No, I'm sure of it, Mum. Gosh. He definitely would not say it to you.
What do you like?
Fake sugar. Fake sugar. You know, like little pips or something.
Sweetener.
Sweetener. Parfait. Merci.
Do they do it? Oh, yeah.
Sweetener.
Thank you.
Canderel. What time are we on now?
That's a bit better.
Oh gosh, it's only
It's a
10:42.
It's a frappe I'm thinking of, I think.
Yes.
You know, in the...
An iced coffee
With
is
with
usually
milk
just a cold coffee.
Yeah.
If you're wanting something more like slushy, then it's usually a frappuccino or frappe, but they're
Yeah.
usually full of sugar and cream and everything.
That's
Usually.
where we're going wrong.
So if you want just a cold coffee, it's just a pretty basic strong cold coffee. I have got a cafe allongé, which is just a normal hot coffee.
They're facing us and we're watching the world go by.
What do you want to do still this week? We're going to go for drinks tonight in the city.
Are we actually going tonight?
If you
Did
want.
we say tonight?
We did say tonight. Because tomorrow night is Nancy's dance show.
That's right.
Thursday night we need a bit of an early night because we've got an early flight on Friday.
Right, so it's got to be today.
We've got a surprise to share with you. We're going off, just me and Mum, for a little girly weekend somewhere. So that's on Friday morning. So we need a nice early night. I don't care how strange I look. I bet it's got big benefits walking like that. Anyway, yeah, so that's the plan. So if we feel like it, we'll go for drinks tonight. But you probably want to get in bath and everything after your afternoon on beach anyway and get that coconut oil out your head.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So this is what we're looking onto right now, guys. Spin you round. That's a nice colour.
I just have the pinkest one now. You know, I don't have the tips, I don't bother with the tips at all. And I just have the pinkish shade of acrylic.
Oh, nice. It looks very natural. I'd say
Clean.
it's just as clean and natural as a French that goes with everything. We've got 48-hour tour bus.
We're on holiday.
You know?
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Cheers.